love to hear like from the NBA Jam, boom shakalaka. If I hear that, I'd be okay with that.
That's why I had to drop out of college.
That NBA and NBA TE edition.
NBA Jams is the reason why I had to drop out of school.
Because you're busy playing all the morning.
Yeah, it was. Instead of going to class, I walked to Madison Maloney's dad's house, and we were pretending we were going to school, and we played NBA Jams. I had like an 87-game winning streak. I didn't need a job because we would just bet like $1 or $2 on games, and I would just win $20, $30 a day. That's all I needed to survive back in 1992. Hey everybody, welcome to Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Ricker, good guy to know. Co-host, former men's soccer coach, Berg. And then triple threat Tom, takedown Tom.
Takedown Tom.
SID.
Especially with the recent announcement of Wrestling Media Day.
Yes, on Thursday.
Yeah, what's today, Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Jeez.
Yes, so today.
This week is zooming by.
So Wrestling Media Day
So
is
takedown,
today.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep, we're getting pictures of Ferg in the singlet.
Yes, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's go. There we go. That would be perfect.
But we're back. How was Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was great.
Yeah?
Yes, it was as good as it could be. How about you?
Same.
Yes. Ferg?
Yeah, it was
No
good.
celery.
I didn't have celery in mine either, yeah.
No celery, some good cider, some other good things.
Good.
Good
I did
drinks.
not partake in any of those other good things, except unless that means pie.
I did have some good
There
pie.
was a lot of pumpkin pie
I don't
this
like
year.
pumpkin pie.
I had some good pumpkin pie. Amanda's cousin, well, my cousin, Justin, the man, he's awesome, made a recipe of pumpkin pie from Amanda's grandmother, and he's the only one in the entire family that got the recipe passed down to him. So it bypassed the Anellos and the Homishes and right to Justin.
All right,
and
good.
he made it, and it was good. Like I went back after I was full and had some more.
Oh, wow.
There's no.
Good stuff, though.
You can't eat pumpkin.
Well, then what pie were you eating?
Chocolate. Chocolate cream pie.
I forgot you're like 5 years old.
I am with the whipped cream and all that stuff. It's delicious. It's
How about you?
fantastic.
Was it pumpkin, apple?
Pumpkin pie. I had my father made an apple pie, so I felt obligated
Sure.
to have it. I'm not a big apple pie guy, but I felt obligated to have a slice.
Yeah.
It was good, but I had a lot of pumpkin pie. Turkey, we make the broccoli casserole with the cheese and everything.
Yeah.
So that was good. So it was good. It was a nice Thanksgiving.
Do your kids eat vegetables?
One does.
Yeah.
The other eats pretty much only carbs.
Yeah, same.
Only bread at this point.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna try two vegetables. I'm like, 2 vegetables? And he told his preschool teacher, 2 vegetables.
Okay.
He meant two bites of a vegetable.
There you go.
Right?
That's the same.
Yes.
Because at school he takes a no thank you bite and that's it, and we can't get him to do a darn thing. But he didn't take any of that, and he was all on carbs.
What was his 2 bites of?
He didn't take them.
Oh, he didn't even take them.
No, he led us down the path.
Did he at least dress his plate with the vegetable? Like, did you put
We
like
put it
maybe a
on there.
carrot
He
on
just
there,
looked
or
at it and was
corn or
like,
something?
yeah,
Wait, it's
corn, 2 kernels of 2 corn kernels.
It's amazing how those little guys just know how to string you along just enough to let you down at the end about
it's not just the little guys; it's the older ones too.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about that. So,
all right, well, good. I'm glad everybody's we're back.
And we're back. Yes, and just a couple more episodes before we're off for a little while.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A well-deserved break.
It's funny with Thanksgiving being so late this year.
I know.
We have like 2.5 weeks pretty much to cram in the rest of the semester
2 weeks
before
today.
we're out of here.
We're done. 2 weeks today.
And-
At least with Lackawanna stuff.
And I'll be done after that because I'm not coming back after. I'll be gone
Yeah. Where are you going? You're gone. Just gone.
in the ground.
When's your birthday? Is it the 20? When is it?
It's soon.
Falcon Sports.
So all we had going on, I'll be brave and
Yeah.
not think about being super
All right.
old.
Yes.
And then basketball.
basketball.
They played last night, which was Tuesday, which was 2 nights ago, Thursday, depending on how you're doing the math or when you're watching.
Exactly.
At Raritan.
Doubleheader at Raritan Valley Community College.
Lost both.
We did.
Yes.
We
Women
did.
fell, what was it, 16? What is it?
79-65.
65, okay.
Yeah.
If I wasn't going to be 50, I would have remembered that from this morning when I
Yeah.
saw
When you
read the post.
read the
Yeah.
recap.
From when we were last on air, because we filmed before the Union game. They had Union at home.
Right.
And
But you
then
did
right.
throw the result up
the
there.
result was there.
Yeah.
Right.
And then so tough loss at home to Union. Really good. Looks
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
top
yeah.
4 team in the nation.
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
what to be expected. Went to Raritan. Actually played pretty well for about 3 quarters, but had a tough fourth.
Right.
I think there were 3 of 18 I had them at in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Only scored 7 points. Didn't make a shot in like the last
After, like,
5.5
5
minutes or
Yeah,
something.
something in
So-
games that way, yep.
and to Raritan's credit, they were hitting 3-point shots. They made 11 all night, and were hitting shots down the stretch to kind of stretch
Right.
that. So the score may be a little bigger than
actual game.
the game itself was
For the
played.
most of it, but in that
Yeah,
fourth
because
quarter.
I turned away for a
it
second
opened
in the
up.
fourth quarter when I was watching. I came back and it was 77-64 or something.
Yeah.
And I was like,
You're
oh,
like, what happened?
yeah,
right.
well,
So
yeah,
like
they hit
streaky shooting, and
Yeah.
but you stick with it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what you do, and if you're a shooting team, you stick with it. And but when they weren't hitting, and we had that lead, and I mean, the hustle plays and things like that.
Yeah.
they hung around just long enough, I guess.
Right, that's it.
Exactly.
You can't, if you're better than teams, if
Yeah,
you let
it's
them hang
tough.
around,
It's
that's
tough.
when bad things happen.
So.
But Salota had a double-double.
Yeah.
Had I think it was 13 rebounds and over 20
She had 20
points,
points,
22
right.
points. So she had a nice game. Two in a row now they dropped, but opportunity on Saturday, which we'll get to in a second. But yeah, then the men's team played, and Raritan took the lead
Right
and just
from the-
Yeah,
let it go.
they look pretty talented too, Raritan. They look like they have some good athleticism, and they're always good, and they're well coached also with Coach Ryan.
Yeah, and he's established there. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
been there forever, right? He's like
it's-
10 plus years, maybe 11 years.
It's over 2 different runs.
Right,
I mean, he
'cause he
was
had
there
6
for a
years
number
and
of
then
years,
left.
and then left and went up to I think Nyack, and then came back, and and I think Coach Fallon is on his way.
Right.
To be able to build that, if
Well, yeah, like I said, we got down early, and then we came back and we got close in
That's
the
the thing,
near half,
we
and
were
then
down.
we're
I think it was 15, something like that.
Right.
Double digits. We closed within 4
Yep.
at 35-31. Raritan, as they seem to do every year, kind of hits that last 2-minute run to take a lead. They go up by 10 at the break,
Right.
and we just couldn't get it closer than 10. It
Yep.
kind of yo-yoed between like 17 and
10.
11.
Right,
yeah.
Somewhere.
yeah, every
in
time we
that
thought we'd
range.
make a run and sustain it, then
something came up.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
It was just.
But I mean, Jazir Carter had 20 points. It's the most he's had since he's been here this season.
Right.
So a season high for him. Nick Marabito had 13 off the bench. So
I think he got the start.
Or did he get to
I
start?
think he got to
Okay.
start,
So
yeah.
and I know Elijah Smith started too, who'd been
Yes.
playing well too.
Yeah.
So a couple. So trying out a different lineup too.
Right.
Trying to see what combinations you can use. But yeah, just not
And
enough
a little bit of a
good shooting.
layoff. I mean, we
Yeah,
haven't
that's
played
true.
since
Right.
the 23rd.
And
I
like I said, no
they came back
excuses,
over
but
the
you come
weekend,
back over
but
the
right,
weekend.
and that kind of a layoff. I mean, they and prior to that, it was 3 games every 5 days.
Yeah.
Right, was right in
Tuesday,
a row.
Thursday, Saturday, or Friday, or Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. So
Right.
I mean, I needed break, but again, established program that's always in the hunt for a conference championship. So
And I could be mistaken, but I want to say almost everyone got minutes last night, though, too. I saw,
that?
I think,
Yeah.
Coach Fallon used the entire bench. I saw Yoav come in and Daryl Bennett, get some minutes late
Sure.
in the first half and stuff, too. So,
Right.
everyone getting a chance to
Yeah.
touch the floors, I think is
I
an
think it's
important
really
thing,
important,
too. So.
especially to the second half of the season when
Yeah.
we see everybody again.
Yep. So they're back at it Saturday also on the road?
Yes, so the women are playing at 1 o'clock at Middlesex.
Yep.
Remember, Middlesex beat us last year in the region playoffs in women's basketball
here.
after us beating them
Them
twice in the
yep.
regular season. So that'll be a big game. That's at 1, and then at 3 o'clock, nationally ranked Middlesex, number 22
Yeah.
in the nation right
Yep.
now. Second-ish place right now in Region 19 hosting us. So
Yeah,
that'll
and
be a big
I looked
contest.
I saw that they were ranked, and I looked, and they played a lot of Division III schools.
Mm-hmm.
No one in conference. I think the only one they played in conference was Mercer, and Mercer beat them at the buzzer, I think, on a layup. So,
Yep.
But again, Howard's been at Mercer 20 years or so, established program.
Right.
You come in, and but nationally ranked to give ourselves a real shot and see where we do stand.
Exactly. It's a road game in
Yeah.
the region. Sitting at 1 and 2 right now. Could
Right.
be 2 and 1. So it's going to be an important game. We did not win at Middlesex last year, we did make a run to come back. I think we cut it
Right.
to within 4. We made a crazy run
Yep,
towards the
I
end of the
remember
game. Just couldn't quite close the
I do
deal.
remember
So
that too, yeah.
it'll be interesting for
And
sure.
Middlesex streams their events for?
I
do.
believe they do. Yes. We'll have that there.
It's there.
Or somewhere.
I was
Yes.
checking out some of their stuff on demand this morning.
Okay. All right. Were you doing a scouting report for the show?
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the second half
No,
of the
I
show, you
needed
can
I
give
needed
us
to look
you
up
could-
something.
You can break it down for
I
us.
will, but I had to look up something. I just wanted to see how their stream was.
Danny's got his
Sometimes it cuts out early.
per
but-
possession, points per possession.
Yeah, he's got all that
breakdown,
ready to
right?
go.
Advanced
All right.
stats.
You say that for the staff meeting. You
will.
don't have to tell everyone this. On
No,
the show.
I'm not going to share it here. I'll share it with us afterwards.
All right, good. All right. We good for now?
Yeah.
Take a break?
Let's take a break.
All right, you
I'm
gotta pay the
hoping to
commercials.
talk to Soraya. I owe her an interview.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if I'm going to talk to Evan today or not, but I owe him an interview too for Athlete of the Week. It's been a minute. Nobody likes to answer emails, so hopefully
Well,
I
we
can
didn't
get
know
in touch
that.
with somebody.
You know.
We know that.
Yes,
But we'll see.
Yes.
All right.
All right. We'll be back in the Falcons corner. Take flight. My bladder is like that.
Yeah, well, it must be that. It's that age thing.
Okay. We're back in the Falcons corner. Voice of the Falcons. Former
Mine's
coach.
not an age thing.
TD Tom.
And we're back.
Tom.
All right.
All right. Takedown Tom is doing Media Day for Wrestling on
Yeah.
Thursday. Going to talk to Coach Fox. You're going to get the chance to talk to him for the first time.
Yeah.
And then get to talk to a wrestler or
100%.
two. And it'll be a nice mix-up for us.
Better
It will
get a
be.
shout out from Coach Fox. I'll be super upset.
All right.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it, though. You know, we haven't gotten to talk a ton to our wrestlers
How
yet.
many
or
wrestlers
about our
do we
wrestlers.
have?
We've got 3 or 4 active right now. I
Okay.
think we will have some more in the spring in terms of eligibility and all that.
Right.
But they've just been competing in exhibition matches, which they do have one this weekend coming up at the SUNY Niagara Thunderwolves Open
Okay.
on Saturday.
Not an exhibition. This will be a.
Oh, that'll be us
Full-fledged-
actually
Well,
competing.
yeah, because we're not competing as a team; it's an open.
Right.
So
True.
as individuals, which we did at East Stroudsburg as well.
Right.
So
Yes.
we've been bumped into some quad matches just to get matches because we can't
Right.
compete as a full
team,
team
yeah.
because we don't have all 10 weight classes.
Right.
So they'll be at Niagara, which is something they're going to do hopefully this weekend, and hopefully they can get out there with the amount of snow they've been getting.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, that's
we were
true.
also invited to Nassau too, but we're going to head on out to Niagara. It's a really good opportunity to see more teams that will potentially compete against in our national qualifier. So
Yeah,
Good.
and then in the new year we're going to Jamestown. There's another duel up at the University of Scranton. We'll be a part of. I think we're doing something at Oneonta at some point too.
Yep, one of John's
And
old
then-
teammates is
Right.
the head coach at Oneonta, so they'll invite us up, and we're trying to find another one to slide into, and just getting them the most amount of matches as they can.
Right.
Just get them prepared.
Yes, like you mentioned, we also have the Gulf Atlantic coming up
do.
towards the end of February.
February
we'll be hosting
22nd.
again. So-
Yeah, so we have the Gulf Atlantic in February, and then the
Yes.
following weekend we are slated to host the Region 19 Men's and Women's Division II Basketball Championships on
Yeah.
March 1st.
That'll be awesome. It's
We'll
the
talk
first-
more about it as it's coming up, but we'll have the semifinals most likely on that Thursday and the finals on Saturday.
Us hosting doesn't guarantee us a spot.
Correct.
No,
Okay.
so we're hosting no matter what. First time in a while that we're hosting, though, right?
Well, they got away from just neutral site per se and established championships during COVID.
During COVID, right.
everything was at the site of the higher seed. We had previously hosted in from 2009 to 2012.
Right.
But in 2009 and 2010, we hosted men's and women's
Right.
Division II and Division
And Division
III,
III.
and it was a lot
was-
of teams
I was
here.
gonna say it was probably
It
busy.
was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, it was all day, and it was coincided with the region winter meetings or spring
Right.
meetings.
Okay.
So we would have meetings over in what is now the wrestling room.
Right.
And then we would have games going on, 1, 3, 5, 7. And then 1, 3, 5, 7, and then Saturday, 1 and 3, and then Sunday 1 and 3.
Oh,
and it was
boy.
a lot, but
Right.
we made a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a slog.
Yeah, it was not. So this will just be 2.
Well, that should be a
So it'll be-
motivation for our guys and girls and our coaching staff
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
okay, let's get the 500 and make sure we're
in
playing
it. We're
some home
hosting
playoff games.
instead
And
of
it's-
watching at our own place.
Right.
And while it's work for us, it's fun to be able to show off our
Of course.
our gym, of
I
course.
love hosting better
and,
than
and
going
we love
anywhere.
we love being able to put on our presentations and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
very
we're looking
good.
forward to that. So that's the second half of the basketball season.
Yeah, we'll worry about that when
Yeah.
the time comes. We got some other things
Yeah.
to do before
We got a
then.
staff meeting coming up right now.
Yeah.
All right.
We do.
Are we done?
Yeah.
All right.
Esports and competition playoffs right now. In fact, congrats to Bikram Shanda, who is the Premier Series East champion in Super Smash Brothers.
All right.
Still
in
in
the
school here,
CEE.
huh?
So he's
He's been
moving
here
on to the
forever.
national tournament.
A couple of years.
Okay.
Which is cool for him.
Yeah.
And we finished third in the NECC last night in Super Smash Brothers in the cruise competition.
Okay.
Sebastian Carmona is going to the national tournament for the NJCAE and EAFC, formerly
all you,
FIFA.
buddy.
All
So-
right.
That's
So
awesome.
must have been his actually
good for
playing
him.
soccer to get him there.
That's great news.
It's because you were able to charter buses and he was able to practice,
practice
his
while
other
he was
sport
playing.
while he was going to soccer.
And
Yeah,
our-
so kudos to you.
Yeah.
Our Rainbow Six and our Rocket League teams are still in competition too in their divisional playoffs, and we'll qualify for nationals for next week too.
Cool.
So
Good.
we'll,
That's
we'll
awesome.
hopefully have some champions to
Yeah.
tell you about on the
No
esports
offense
side.
to any sports, I didn't understand one thing that you said though.
I heard Cruz.
Yeah, I heard brothers.
Super Smash Brothers, really?
I have no idea.
You were busy playing NBA Jam.
I
That's the
am.
problem.
TE edition, though. TE edition.
All right.
Ball lights on fire.
We'll see you next
All right.
week.
Yeah.
All right, we're bowling next week too.
We are.
I have a calf injury, so I'm hoping it gets better. I haven't been running in hopes
My
it gets
left
better.
shoulder
so I
hurts,
can,
so good thing I'm a righty with
so I
this
can
one.
bowl because it's my left calf and it's my plant leg when I bowl. So
Excuses are starting.
Yeah, here we go.
So we'll
Then he's
just-
going to
we'll-
show up,
we'll see.
bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang.
I'll still hit like 240.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll see.
yep.
So all right, great episode. Thanks, thanks everyone. We'll see you next week in the Falcons Corner.